For those of you just now tuning in, my name's CarmelOP, and welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. I believe this is the final boss fight. Oh shit. Yeah, the council, sure. Okay. Even hacking is in the fucking final fight. Are you serious right now? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You know, I don't even know if I can kill those things. Probably not. I'm just gonna reload. I doubt I can kill them, but whatever. Do I have to like kill them or something? God, I hope not, because it's gonna suck. Oh fuck, 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 fuck. I'm assuming I have to kill them, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Okay, she's dead. Yep. Oh shit, they're dropping people off in this room. Fuck off.
Part 1, safety purge in progress. Stand by. Tertiary pods are offline. Primary security measures disabled.
Oh god.
Electrical charge above normal levels and preparing for discharge sequence.
Oh fuck, fuck, come on, dude. Of course, I happen to be standing in the worst spot possible for that. Get the fuck out of here. Let me guess, I gotta kill all three of them over again. Yep.
Alpha pod security in place. To access Alpha pod, purge tertiary pods.
I'm gonna try and hack this to see what happens.
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open
I'm just nuking these. Shit, really?
Access granted. Kill him.
Okay, I mean, that makes my life a little bit easier, I guess. Sure. Don't really need the rocket launcher for anything. Unless it can destroy the turret, but I'm kind of holding out hope that I can, Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Yeah, we're going to do this the dumb way.
Once the weight of their gaze touches the system, Iron is weakening.
Oh, okay, so the hacking's only for one at a time, I guess. All right, whatever. This is kind of a dumbass boss fight. I'm not gonna lie. This is not like neat or anything. This is just a thing.
Tertiary pods are offline.
Okay, so let's sneak
Measures disabled.
back to where we were.
Charge above normal levels and rising. Preparing for discharge sequence. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
It's happening. Iron is gone.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
It's initiating emergency protocol. You don't know the resources they have at their
Oh no, 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 no. Oh god damn it. What the fuck? What the fuck am I supposed to do there? Do I need to like make like a really quick save there? I probably do. Just so I don't have to keep like opening up the hatches. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a Let me make a save right here. And then a save after I kill the women in these things.
Purge tertiary pods.
Hack the robot? I don't know where the computer to hack it is, or else I fucking would. I'd fucking hack that thing in a heartbeat if I could.
Connection. Error in system. Rerouting. Connection. Reroute complete.
Same computer to open lady door? They didn't give me that option. Unless I just fucking overlooked it like an idiot.
Tertiary pods are offline. Primary security measures disabled. Power surge detected.
I need to save.
Abnormal levels and rising. Preparing for discharge sequencing. Warning.
I hope I'm not standing right on it. I hope I'm not standing right on it.
Electric discharge sequence initialized.
No, that one says doors. God damn it, no. That one said doors. I'll check the other one though. I will check the other one. It should load me right exactly where I was, so we should be okay. No, hold on, let's do that. Wait until the robot spawn. Yeah, we don't know that. It has the option. I think it's grayed out. I don't think we can do it. A motherfucker.
Pod security in place. To access Alpha Pod, purge tertiary pods. In system.
Alright, it's weakening.
Rerouting. Connection. Error in system.
Unless I have to like, hold on, let me have an EMP grenade equipped. Wait, hold on, what do you do? Hold on.
You have to have been better served keeping your head down, Johnson.
By the one time this thing's not like
Just don't hurt anymore.
on my fucking dick.
More pain, please.
Yeah, the hack's almost like too easy.
Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Total system purge in effect.
Okay, so that killed them all instantly.
Station.
Okay, so that's good to know.
Electrical charge subcritical and rising.
Fuck.
Initialized.
Unless I gotta like shoot like rockets at her. That might be what I need to do.
Not stop me, Johnson. It's happening.
All of them are dead. What are we fucking doing here?
No, wait. Emergency protocol.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna be on this fight for a minute. I can already tell it's gonna be a minute on this fight.
Alpha pod security in place.
This is the easiest way to kill these bitches anyway.
Tertiary pods. Error in system.
Alright, it's weakening.
Rerouting.
Just come on, hurry up.
Error in system. Rerouting. Connection. Reroute complete. Contamination warning.
God damn it. No, fuck off, turret. No, I don't want to reload. Do I have anything in my inventory, health or stamina wise? No. Fuck.
Tertiary pods are offline. Primary security measures.
Okay, so let's go to
Detected.
this one.
Charge above normal levels and rising.
Oh shit, they're going.
Discharge sequencing. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
It's happening. It's compromised. No, wait. It's initiating emergency protocol.
Are you?
At our disposal, Jensen.
kidding me, dude? I can't even have a second to think.
Special genetics. You have been in over your head the whole time. There is no way you can defeat the system. There is nothing you can do to stop.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge.
I'm just looking for the red.
Warning. Primary security measures activated.
Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, I'm on the wrong side.
You still cannot reach it, Jensen. There are so many contingencies built into the system.
Did I have to kill all 4 of these robots or some shit? Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. No, I'm good. I'm good somehow. Can I not kill this bitch, please? I hear it winding up. Okay, there we go. I'm out of ammo on that. Hold on, let me save right here. Hold up. Hold up. Fuck, no, 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 no. God damn it, dude. How the fuck? I'm missing something. I'm missing something. I think the robots you have to kill.
This is my right.
Okay, so good. We're right here. Okay. So...
You want the glory? Is that it? Never! It is all mine! I have given everything for this!
Pod station.
it can't be a computer that we hack, right? That's... God damn it. I was just fucking... Oh, I can stand on these things. Okay, never mind. That makes life a lot easier. Oh, I am supposed to fucking break that glass. Okay, there we go. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh yeah, she is burnt to a fucking crisp. Holy shit. Okay. She looks like Uncle Owen and Aunt May. She's burnt to a goddamn crisp. Where's it? Aunt Maru? Yes, Uncle Owen and Aunt Maru in A New Hope.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Sarif suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropazine to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropazine poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Well, shit.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
Shit. First off, we're going to create a save right here. I honestly think that's the way to, I guess, blow up Panchaea. So this is the Illuminati. This is Darrow. He's going to expose the Illuminati. And this is Sarif, who's going to, I guess, profit off of this in some way, shape, or form. Oh, God. I mean, it kind of, like, I don't care what I pick, really. Because at the end of the day, like, you know, when it comes for review time, I'm going to show the viewers all the endings, so that kind of doesn't matter. So, I mean, to be fair, Darrow, it's kind of been a bad... Darrow caused the Holocaust, so he's out of the question. The Illuminati's the Illuminati, so, like, I kind of really don't care about them. Sarif, he kind of betrayed, he betrayed Adam's trust a little bit, kind of got this whole mess started in a way, or at least contributed to it. But destroying everything and just having a ton of people die for no reason, like, not the people on the station, but around the world. I think this would be my answer logically, because he could fix it, you know. So we'll go with Sarif. I think Sarif's the play. Yeah, we'll do Sarif's message.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yep.
So be it then.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good?
Was that the fucking... Yeah, that's the Challenger. What the fuck?
I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly? In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
Okay. All right. Holy shit. That's it. Yeah, we are. Well, hold on. Let's sit through the cutscene. There might be something at the end. Might be. I don't know. I'm gonna take these headphones off because they are hurting. Oh man. So that's another 2 hours. Yeah, we'll call that 2 hours. So I'll get my total time here in a second. I'm just going. Oh god. I'm just gonna look at my my Steam time and or the stream time actually, and then add it all up. Add all that up, then add 2 hours for today's stream, and then that will give us the total playtime. Oh my man. God, I gotta write the review for this. This is gonna be... It's gonna be something because, like, I think I have to approach it as if it's its own game. Hold on. Bob Page was only in the first cutscene. That was it. He was only in the first cutscene. That is the only link for this and actual Deus Ex. I mean, Joseph Manderley, Dr. Savage. There's got to be a post-credit scene with Bob Page. There has to be, or Walton Simons, or fuck anybody really. Yeah, yeah, there has to be a post-credit scene. Has to be. So we're gonna hang out right here. I am glad that you know, the final choices are like right there at the end of the game. That makes my job so much easier. And then what else? In Deus Ex 1, you had to do specific things in the final level, which I thought was neat. You know. Oh shit, was that it? What the fuck? Is there a post-credit scene? I don't even know. Okay, well, I guess the first set of credits was for the director's cut, and this is for the regular edition, I guess. But yeah, that was pretty neat. At least it was way different than like the Mass Effect or Dragon Age series, where like you had to be careful with your choices as you played the game, because you know that could affect the ending, or hell, even I wouldn't say so much Dishonored, because like, your choices in Dishonored, like, they really didn't matter. They gave you a slightly different ending, But overall, they didn't affect the game world that much as I would have wanted. But yeah, here. But like, so as you get older, at least as I've gotten older, I appreciate it when games like don't have multiple endings because sometimes it's not worth it to play through it again. That was my letdown of the Dishonored series. Yeah, because I was hoping like if I did a high chaos run, the streets would just be filled of like those infected people or the nests of bloodsuckers, whatever the fuck they're called. I was hoping that the streets would be filled with that, but it's better in 2, but in the first one it wasn't, not so much. I love how the crew options from Mass Effect 1 to 3 were connected to story. Yeah, they were. Yeah, so God, we're never going to get a game series like Mass Effect again with character development and character stories and whatnot. That's kind of that's the shitty thing about 3 though, because like that's the end. You know, that is the end of Mass Effect. And I mean, like, you know, you will never see Garrus again. You will never see Thane again. You will never see Mordin, Grunt, Rex, Liara, Jack, Miranda. You won't Tali. You won't see any of these characters again in the later, like if they do decide to make more Mass Effect titles. You know, I mean, Thane died actually. Yeah, he died in 3 because he had space cancer or something. Let's see, 1 is currently under. Yeah, but like after Andromeda, I don't have my hopes up high. And here's the thing, like we've approached the point for RPGs where like if you want to make a splash, it's either got to be really good or like really big, if that makes sense, you know? Like exploring a very limited number of planets or just for some side quests or stuff is not gonna cut it. It's just not. I would like for like a Mass Effect. I mean, technically they could go off of one of the endings from Mass Effect 3 and bring Shepard back, but the Reapers are dead. So like the only thing would be like if the Batarians or the Arachnids or whatever was like became a superpower, you know, it would have to like they would have to tone down the scale of like they would have to tone down the stakes. For Honored is another great story and multiplayer game. Yeah, For Honor. Yeah, I never finished the story of that game. I have it. I just never finished it. But yeah, and so like, and that goes back to my point of like anime sucking. Like because like the power ceiling keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Oh boy, credits for Deus Ex: The Missing Link. Jesus Christ. We're almost done. But yeah, the power level keeps going up and up and up and up, and then you have super beings eventually, and then it just becomes silly. That's why I don't like Dragon Ball. That's why I stopped liking One Piece. Because it just One Piece never just won't end. Neither will Dragon Ball. But it's just tiring. Come on, let's fucking go. Yeah, the missing link DLC was not. It's just not a good DLC. It's just really not. Like I like DLC that kind of like pulls you out of like the main world and it's like a side area thing you can kind of do, but like, whoops, I'm just checking to make sure stream quality is good. Like I like that because you know, it's pretty non-consequential in its own way, but like I don't like it because at least here it's not contributing to the main story, and it added like 2 or 3 hours of playtime onto it, and it's just not enjoyable. Come on. I just want to get to the fucking post-stream review. Come on. I wonder if Deus Ex fans thought this was a good game when it came out. Let me look that up. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Review. 9 out of 10 on IGN, 89 on Metacritic, 89 on GameFAQs. 2021, it's still the best game I've ever played. Yeah, but that doesn't say Human Revolution. Okay, yeah. It just doesn't live up to its predecessor. That's really all I can say about it. It just doesn't live up to its predecessor, and nothing can. Let's see, what else does this guy say? Let's see here. While Deus Ex Human Revolution can't be the revelation that Deus Ex was in 2000, it's an achievement nonetheless. It's a vision. I don't want to miss anything.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in. Dr. Reed, we're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
You watched the entire credit list and saw the surprise at the end. I was playing the original music. Yeah, that's the original music. Bum, 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 bum. Where is it? I've listened to this so many times. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. All right. It's a visionary considered piece of work, and while my thoughts drift to the things that could have been and the compromises made due to the possibilities of video games in 2011, they're just as quick to consider playing through it again. Human Revolution is a smart, rewarding piece of transhumanist noir that does justice not to Deus Ex, but the fiction that inspired it. Dude, that's just flowery writing. No, I disagree with that, IGN. But you can't spell ignorant without IGN. Okay, so we spent a total of 2 hours on this stream, and I don't know how long Steam has me. I don't think it's correct, so I'm gonna go over here and look really quick. So we have, let's go all the way to the first Deus Ex Human Revolution stream. That is 116 plus 336. So we'll just call that 5 hours there. Yeah, we'll just call that 5 hours. 440. So we'll call that 940. plus 331. So we'll call that 940 plus 331 is 1210 plus 230. So that's going to be 1440 plus 155. So that's going to be 1730 rounded plus 2 hours. So about 19 and a half hours. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah. Yeah, 19 and no. 8 and no, just 19 hours on the dot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. Okay, so 19 hours on the dot we've spent on the game. So let me open up our handy dandy review sheet. 10-point review system. Go ahead and delete those two. So this game is taking 9 hours. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. All right. Now the part that's going to take a minute. So bam and bam, 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 bam. Ooh, no, not 9 hours, 19 hours. Okay. All right. Okay, so graphically for what, 2011, it's fine. It's fine graphically, right? I think most people will enjoy it. Really, there was just a few muddy textures on character models. Like there at the end, I was able to point them out. But beyond that, nothing crazy bad or anything like that. Nothing I can really bitch about and be honest. I'm trying to think of any textures. I mean, obviously the way the cutscenes in the game work, they're obviously pre-rendered, and I guess they were at either 720p, 1080p. I don't know, but it's obvious that they were low res, and they're not the only game that did that at that time. Transformers: War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron both did that. When it came to their cutscenes, they're very low res, so I'm not gonna hold that against them. What else? So anything graphically? Not really. So one important note with this is that the original version of Deus Ex Human Revolution had like an orange-like filter over it that either helped or hindered the game. I think it looks fine the way it is. If it had the orange filter, I might feel differently, but this one doesn't, and this is the version we're reviewing because this is the only version you can buy. So I'll give the overall graphics on 1 as well. Sound, ambience, effects, etc. I mean, it does well. This is one thing they've kind of nailed down. I feel. I feel that they've done just fine with the sound. Guns sound like guns. Sound does matter, especially for enemies and such. And it's nice that you can turn your footprints or your the sounds of your feet hitting the floor on and off. Pretty neat. So that'll get a 1 objectively. I think people will be fine with it. And it gets a 1 from me subjectively. Music wise, the music was fine. It served its purpose. Even towards the end at the scary bits, it did fine. It definitely conveyed the feeling of apprehensiveness and like, hey, what's around the next corner? That was a really nice touch. Definitely actiony bits. Like everything's like been stepped up, right? Like everything's gotten better. In this, because it's been damn near, it was like 8 years since Invisible War had released before the original Human Revolution came out, so we'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1 because the music's pretty solid. Polish, we already fucking know that's going to get a 0. I almost forgot how much of a pain in the ass this thing was to get it to where it functioned, and it's still not 100% there. It's still not. My UI was tiny the entire time, but I'm afraid of messing with it to where like I wouldn't be able to get the game to run. So I just didn't touch it. So that's that. It's going to be lucky for some people to even get it to run. So it's going to get a 0 just straight up from me. And I think most people who have to fucking jump through hoops to get it to work. As for story, let me look up a story synopsis. I mean, I think I said it earlier today. It's your girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or your situationship, whatever, gets murdered. You're hunting down the murderers. You find out that she's alive. And then you go find out where she is. And you find out like, and they throw, it's just, meh. I don't know. Let me sit on it a little bit more. Gameplay. Effectiveness and engagement of gameplay. Is it fun or makes you want to play for just one more turn? The gameplay is effective and it is engaging. Yeah, because you have miniature goals to work towards, and that's your cyber augments. You know, that's what you're wanting to do. You know, you're wanting to upgrade your augments. That way you have powers and such. That's what you're doing. So there's that. Gunplay is gunplay. Again, like, it's hard for me to say anything about guns unless they suck. Here they're okay. You know, they brought weapon mods back. They didn't bring back a skill tree. Like, I mean, the augments are kind of your skill tree, but like, it just doesn't work, I don't feel. Like, I think I was okay with it at the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of the playthrough, but now that I think about it, I don't think that was the way to go. Because praxis points are limited, experience points are kind of limited, I would assume. And you have to be very selective with what you upgrade. So it's just kind of, it's in this weird gray area that Invisible War was in, where your resource is praxis points and you have to be very selective on what you use, because if you're not very selective, you can handicap yourself later on, especially with hacking. Like, you gotta upgrade hacking. You have to. I've looked it up, and everywhere I've looked, it said it was a Wii U port. So I'm going to take everybody on the internet's word for it. I wish I could find like somewhere where the developer said it is a Wii U port. I've looked for it. I'm going to look for it during the script writing process, but we'll see. But this game presents the same problem as Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is a review I just finished. It's not coming out until October because I plan on taking a break. Yeah, I might ask on X. But this presents with the same problem that Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines has, is that and it ties into replayability and post game yet again. So your experience points are mainly tied to, let's see, I got to talk to a Pokemon Coliseum artist and developer once on X. Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing about social media. You can talk to literally anyone, you know, on the off chance. And it's so nice too, because I got like game developers following me on X, and it's wild. Like, they're following me. You know, like, that's fucking wild. Anyway, presents with the same problem of Vampire, is that you can only gain experience. I mean, you gain a major portion of experience from doing main mission or missions in general, right? So that includes your side missions as well. So on your second playthrough, are you really going to want to go and play around a second time? do you really want to play through it again and do all those side missions again? Because you kind of have to. You kind of have to do all the side missions again. That way you're not handicapped by the end of the game. And so if you decide to play through the game again and don't do the side quests, you can be handicapping yourself by the end. So it's the same exact problem that Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines presents. And because of that, because this is even less of an RPG than what, I mean, this is not an RPG. Like, it's really not. It's very much Dishonored. But I think this is less replayable than Dishonored. And speaking of Dishonored, see here, Deus Ex Human Revolution release date. Came out on 2011, August 23rd, 2011. Dishonored release date October 9th, 2012. So Dishonored came out a whole ass year after Deus Ex Human Revolution. A whole ass year. So what's the problem here? What is the problem? I think the problem is, I think Dishonored solved the problem by making it to where there was side objectives, but you kind of did them to get the upgrade slabs to upgrade your powers, if I remember correctly. Because you didn't get experience from killing enemies. You know, there was no experience system. You got bone charms, and you had the outsider stones, whatever you want to call them. And so, but here, like, you have to replay whole ass quests. You know, I just don't like that. I don't like the idea of. I just don't like the idea of that. I don't think it's worth it. Because, like, here's the thing. If you had, like, if by the end of the game you had every power at your fingertips, I'd feel completely different. But you don't. You don't have all the powers available to you. And so when you go to replay and you don't want to do your side quest, you have even less to go and, you know, and to have at your fingertips. So you have to run through all 19 hours of content again, or skip some of the content and be handicapped by the end game and not have all the fun powers. And even if you, like, I don't think it's possible to get all the powers in Deus Ex Human Revolution in one run. Let me look that up. Can you get all powers in one run? Deus Ex Human Revolution. Let's see here. How many practice points can I earn in a single playthrough? Let's see. I'm interested in maxing out Jensen in a run-through of Deus Ex Human Revolution by unlocking all of his abilities. As a result, I need to know how many practice points it's possible to earn in a single playthrough to accomplish this. I assume you would need to do mercy kills on every single enemy possible while still not being detected for Ghost and Smooth Operator. Explore every single hidden area for... Okay, yep. Let's see here. 10 answers. Okay. So it is possible. It is possible. Here's what the author of a Redditor posted. You have to go for a non-lethal run. Try to do a non-lethal takedown on every possible guard. Try to get multiple takedowns on guards having conversations or even patrolling. You can do it if you time it right. Always try to get a ghost bonus / smooth operator bonus whenever possible. If it is difficult to do so in a particular area swarming with guards, bypass all the guards, get the ghost bonus, then come back and take down all the guards. Hack everything in the game, including alarm panels, which can be easily missed. After clearing out an area, remember to go back and explore every possible pathway. get turrets and robots even after deactivating them for extra experience. This is something a lot of people might miss. Close hacked unlocked safes in the Detroit area during your first visit for extra hacking opportunities during your second visit. These are just a few tips I can think of right off the bat. So apparently it is indeed possible to get all 68 praxis points and max out your augmentation. Also worth noting that this does include the Tong's Rescue DLC experience, as I confirmed with him. So yeah. Okay, so it is possible to do it all in one run. Do you want to, though? And do you want to do it a second time? Do you want to do it a third time? I don't think so. I'll give it, I think some people might replay it. I don't think so. Not for me. Not for me. Is it fun and engaging? It's okay on its first run. It's okay on its first run, right? I think it's okay on its first run. It gives you enough options. You can kind of dive into what you want to go into. But the hacking thing needs to be adjusted, but I think it's fine. 19 hours. If we shave off 3 to 4 hours for the DLC, man, here's the thing, is like the DLC is part of this. I mean, I have to judge it because you can't buy it without the DLC. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Environments, variability, and differentiation. Let me actually look that up because I'm listen, y'all. It's 8 o'clock at night. I had work this morning. I've been streaming for like almost 3 hours now. So forgive me. No, another release date. Maps, motherfucker. Revolution maps. No, just give me no. Okay, walk through. Okay, so young medical. Okay. I think there's a good amount of places you can go into. Yeah, there's a good amount. Yeah, here we go. Day 6 Human Revolution maps. I just need a list. Just give me a list. And Gamer Guides has nothing. Okay, well, fuck you. I don't want to walk through. Okay, locations. Here we go. Not Day 6. Okay, Human Revolution. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you got a lot of levels. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 areas. Rifleman Bank Station. Did we even do that? Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah, you have 28 areas you can go through. I think that's good enough, right? I think that's good enough. I think it's good enough. I think most people will be okay. And they're all different. You know, they all feel different. If you're in the top floor of the skyscraper in China, being on the streets of Detroit, you know, what feels like an oil rig for that DLC, which sucked ass. Okay, so is it too long? That's the question. That is the question. Is it too long? I think if they took out the DLC, it would be fine. I think it would be fine if they took out the DLC. Here's why. Because it doesn't contribute to the main story. It doesn't. It does not. I think your average person would be okay with it. I think. Because it's more game. And there's some fun challenges to it, but that area just sucked ass. But the rest of the game has a good flow to it when it comes to the story and the levels and everything else. So I think that's fine for most people. For me, it's just a bit too long. The DLC really kills it. It kills it. It kills all momentum. You kind of lose, like I lost interest because I know it's not contributing to the story. And you can tell very early on that it's not. It might hint towards something at the end, or like at the end of that DLC, but meh. And as for the story, excluding the DLC, even though I kind of have to judge it with the DLC, it's weird. But the story doesn't make sense. Like, it feels like a game you have to play multiple times in order to really understand the story. That's what I don't like about it. Yeah. Yeah. And like the conspiracy theories, like they really didn't exist. They didn't. I mean, like, sure, the Illuminati's there, but we already knew that. It's just hard to live up to the first one. I think people will be okay with A to B. Most people are okay with A to B. There are people who praise the story of Still Wakes the Deep, right? So I think most people will enjoy the story of this because all they need is a basic motivation. They don't need anything extra. Me, however, I go in between the two. Sometimes a premise is enough to sell an idea, and the story doesn't really need to carry the game. Like what was it? Tales of Iron. Like, you know, you get the premise, right? You know, your kingdom gets your kingdom gets destroyed by a clan of frogs, and you have to go exact your revenge on the Frog King. Got it, right? You don't need anything else more than that. Like here for a Deus Ex title, it is what it is. Not good is what it is, but it is what it is, in my opinion. And the entire package, do I think random people will like this game? Yeah, I think they will. If they can get past the bugs, I think they'll enjoy it just to play it, because in a way it's very similar to Dishonored, even though it came out beforehand. But that's going to be the direct comparison. Yeah, and I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I think most people will enjoy it. It's not a bad game by any means. It's pretty goddamn good, but it's just doesn't live up to Deus Ex. It just doesn't. So objectively, it gets a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 10 on the objective scale. What I think other people will think about it. I think they'll be okay with every other category except for the polish. Especially on like replayability, like some people are going to challenge themselves to do no augment runs or get all the augment runs, no kill runs or kill them all runs. And that's where I see a lot of people going for with the replayability. For me, can I recommend this title to anybody? Okay, so I cannot recommend it if it's by itself. The story is not engaging. The gameplay is okay. You know, it's definitely, when it came out, it's probably pretty solid. But I really couldn't recommend it by itself. As for recommending it for somebody to play the entire series with, I'm going to say yes, because I feel like this is a lot of setup for the next game. And then that's going to set up for Deus Ex 1, because Bob Page showed up in 2 fucking cutscenes. So I'm hoping he has a bigger role in the in Mankind Divided. That's what I'm hoping. If he does, cool. If he doesn't, I don't know. I don't even know what I would say at that point. But yeah, I think it's... See, that's the thing, is like I can recommend it if you're going to play the whole series. Can I recommend it as a standalone game? No. I'm going to tell you to play the whole series. And so based off of that, it will get a 1, because I won't tell you to play this by itself. I will tell you to play it with the other games. Maybe not Invisible War, maybe, but definitely if you plan on playing the original Deus Ex, which that's the thing too. It's like, I wonder if this series would have been better if I started with this game and then moved on, like moved sequentially. Or well, I wouldn't even start with this game. I would have to start with Deus Ex The Fall, which is what I'm going to stream next. That way, or I might not even stream it because I have not heard good things about it. I know it's an iOS port. It's like what, 4 hours or something long, and like I'm not looking forward to it. The screenshots don't look bad, but I don't know what to expect. You know, mostly negative reviews on Steam. Yeah, I'm going to just have something else to talk about, and plus it might set up for Human Revolution even more. We'll see. But yeah, I will probably do that. I will probably stream that next, and I'll throw that into the Human Revolution review. That's probably what I'm going to do. That makes sense, I think. But other than that, overall the game gets a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10 from me. Wait, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10. Holy shit. Hold on 1 second. I got a question for myself. Please don't play my audio. I don't want to hear myself talk. I gotta check something. Game is finished in 2025. Where are you? Okay, yeah, this one. Want to make sure. Okay, but yeah, that is it for today. Tomorrow we're going to go into Deus Ex The Fall.